Well, what I'm going to be doing today, as you can see, I'm not flying the radio, or the camera rather, which it's probably going to make for a little bit of a fun time. With the balance, but I'm going to see. I think I've got it balanced about as good as it can be, and that battery is way up under there. But there's my first arm and disarm. And now go into altitude hold. Arm it. And hopefully she won't come flying back into me when she takes off. Yeah, pretty close to balance. I'm generally getting good with that frame. Let me push it out here a little bit, because here we go in loiter. Now this is loiter with the CN06 Plus, the new fancy GPS compass on a stick, or on one board rather. And I will tell you for a fact, it's staying over the location better, and it's correcting. We do have some wind out here today. Not much, but a little. Compass is staying locked really well. I haven't tried to yaw around, but there we go. And seems like it has settled right in. And there again, like I said, when you see it moving, that's actually pretty good gusts of wind coming in here. But and I'm really doing this to get logs, is what I'm out here doing today. Not to do anything fancy or smancy. I just want to get some logs, and since I have changed out two major components to the board, which is the GPS and the compass, I do kind of want to see. And if you notice where I'm flying in relationship to, I've got it, probably 50 feet from a pretty good sized transformer box up there. And the reason being is magnetic interference. If I'm going to get magnetic interference, here's where it's going to be. When I go out into the desert, there are no power poles out there, and I do not get magnetic interference. But I mean, so far I'm as impressed as I was with the version 2. Maybe a little bit more because it's staying more while the wind's pushing it up and down slightly and rocking it. It's staying pretty much right over that globe light, which is my visual reference. And of course I am flying without the camera on the nose, so that's a big weight difference too. So what it auto-tuned at was with the camera on it, and the camera now is on my head, so we have a little bit of difference there. And on the next flight I'll probably put the camera back on the frame. But when it dips like that, like it did right there, we're getting a pretty good wind gust coming across. That it's actually just pushing it down slightly, and it raises back up, and because where I'm at around all these RVs, the wind just kind of swirls in and out. I can lift it up a little bit, bring it over just a little bit. Set it right there. We're about 8 minutes in. And like I said, so far I'm impressed with the performance. I don't think it's going to get anything but better. Because I mean, that's pretty freaking stable. I'll be surprised to see what my satellite count is the longer I fly today, because that's just after a 5-minute warm-up. And according to Droid Planner, I was getting 11 satellites and 1.5 at liftoff. So, but it does appear, just as you can see, it's banking into the wind pretty good. And here, I'll get it over here next to this tree so you can see the tree moving and kind of get an idea what kind of wind we're dealing with today. It's not a calm day by any means. And I'd say she's doing a pretty good job. I don't have any complaints so far. At all. And now we're about 10 minutes, about 9 minutes into the flight, 9.5 minutes, thereabouts. And I plan to go about 13 minutes. And actually we're probably about a minute less when you take the arming off the front. But we're about 8.5 minutes actually into the flight. But I would say it's doing as good, if not just a little better as far as position hold goes, than the CN06 version 2. Compass, like I said, I can't, it's sticking right where I let it loose. It's not, I mean, it's not moving after I let loose of the stick. So I'm going to assume that the compass is fine. But I mean, the big test will be probably tomorrow or Saturday when I go out to the desert and actually put it through some missions. But right now, like I said, I'm pretty impressed. I really can't complain.